Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In the last episode, we had found a way into Duke Prosper de Montfort's vault. So, let's head in and get this jewel, shall we?
Something wrong?
I don't know.
Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
Have you met my friends? All of them are crazy, and most of them are killers.
Clever girl. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Qunari?
I love how there are no options for yes, because she had the Qunari symbol on her chest. Seriously, why was Tallis so surprised? Oh, how could anyone figure it out? I was just wearing the symbol of my people on my stomach. Dodoy. How could you be Qunari? Amelia knows that people convert. The Qunari aren't a race, they are a religion. So this just kind of seems like, oh, I do not know. Despite having thought with the arrow shock, it just seems stupid. I'm like, no. I don't care what she is. No. Again, why isn't there an option for like, yeah, I did, because I have eyes and I'm not an idiot. Then this is not my fight. What a surprise, another liar. Well, she never said that she wasn't Qunari. And as I said, Amelia suspected her from the beginning. One, she had the Qunari symbol on her stomach. Two, she was spouting stuff that sounded like Qunari bullshit to Amelia. So, absolutely not this. Now that it's been confirmed for her, like, yeah, this isn't my fight then. Amelia doesn't like the Qunari.
This has nothing to do with me, then?
Yes, you were only here to rob me. Much better.
Look, I came to stop the heart from doing something we will all regret. She didn't. Leave her out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasokulon. Take them away.
The elf was Qunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
So, at least we're not dead. I don't suppose an apology would make things better?
A kiss would help. No. I don't think it would. It really wouldn't. Amelia was giving Tallis not exactly the benefit of the doubt, but she was like, you're clearly wearing Qunari armor. However, I don't categorically know you are Qunari. You might have stolen that. But now that it's been confirmed, no. There is absolutely no reason to be polite to this lady.
There's nothing you can say. I'm sorry I used you to help the people that attacked your home. I'm sorry for getting you captured and perhaps killed. That kind of apology?
When you put it that way, it sounds so terrible.
It is terrible.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
Yeah, who are you really?
So everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall.
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
No, they're monsters.
You're talking about butchers, out to destroy any sense of free will.
I'm talking about fighting to make things better.
By slaughtering anyone who disagrees with you.
Because your people are so much better, I suppose? No one oppressed, no one left starving? Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Says the assassin.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot? Perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
No, Amelia's gonna disagree with her on principle.
Well, what's important is that you try, yes?
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasrath because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really a prison cell conversation.
Yeah, all of this was for Qunari secrets then.
So you came here to stop this elite from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
Farmers, artisans, craftsmen, and unfortunately, Amelia doesn't give a single solitary shit about any of them. Yeah, Heart of the Many.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
Here's the thing. I was gonna say this, when the conversation was over. Tallis really doesn't do a good job of advocating for the Qun because she sounds indoctrinated. That's the thing. I think so that we do meet a Ben Hassrath agent in Inquisition, and I think they do a far better job because they are honest. They are honest about the good they do, and they are honest about the bad they do. And in that, it doesn't sound like indoctrination because the person in Inquisition, how Tallis was like, oh, some people say we're the enforcers, but that's not true. We're the soul of the Qunari and da-da-da-da-da. In Inquisition, the guy is like, oh no, we're secret police. We do some horrific shit. And we also do some good, but we also do a lot of terrible things. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna sugarcoat or idealize my homeland. There are good things and there are bad things, and she just sounds indoctrinated. She just sounds completely indoctrinated.
Really? Could I join up right now? You make it sound so wonderful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
You really don't. You make it sound so much worse.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hassrath.
I am. Or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Qunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
And why me? Why get me involved in this bullshit scheme?
So did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
So I just fell off the Ferelden turnip cart, is that it?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
I love how she just admits, oh yeah, I thought you were an imbecile. And that you wouldn't figure anything out, because, it's not like I was going around with the Qunari symbol on my stomach. And that... I think that's the part of Tallis's design that pisses me off the most. She walks around with that diamond thing, just proudly on display, and then she's like, what? You figured out I was Qunari? How did you do this? And I'm like, girl, no. Yeah, fuck you.
You were misinformed. Clearly the mark of a skilled Qunari agent.
And there I was, making fun of the crows, too.
Just where do you get your information?
I read about it on the wall of a latrine. What can I say? Apparently the I was tricked thing is going around. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
Blondie, I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure we've been here before.
Blast it. But we went left this time. We shouldn't have come full circle again.
Oh, I wish I hadn't given that ball of twine to Daisy.
You can't tell anyone about this. I mean it, Varric. Not a word.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Thank the Maker. Are you all right, love?
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment talk, laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
Can I just say, what Tallis does pisses me off so much. How she's like... Again, that's my biggest problem with this DLC. Hawk is a side character. This is Tallis' story. Tallis is the main character. Hawk's just along for the ride, because it's not like, I don't know, they're the main character of the game. I think this is meant to remind the player of Fort Draken. However, Fort Draken did the thing of like, oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and get out on your own? Or are you going to wait for your companions to come rescue you? And this, it completely removes any agency from the player. And again, it's there to establish, oh, isn't Tallis badass? Isn't Tallis cool? She can break you out of prison. And all it makes me think is, well, why the fuck did we have to spend however many hours in that prison cell? She's fucking incompetent. Why did she waste time? Why didn't she say, oh, your friends are coming, but hold up, I can get us out of here. I can pick the lock. Why the fuck wouldn't she do that? I hate this DLC. I don't hate the DLC. I just hate Tallis so much. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about Tallis now. Her backstory is the most emo thing. It reeks of Mary Sue. It absolutely reeks of Mary Sue. Basically, she was a slave. She was an elven slave in Tevinter, because of course she was. She needs the hard look backstory. And she was on a slave ship, and the Kunari boarded the ship, and they found her, and they brought all of the slaves back to Saharon, which I don't understand why she's not, like, if the Kunari had freed the slaves, and Tallis had been like, you know what, I want to go back with you to Saharon, that's fine, but you do realise that by like, oh, we took out your masters, yay, you now have to come with us. What? That's not really freedom. The Kunari enslaved her, but is she going to see that? No, and this is coming from someone who loves the Kun. I adore the Kunari. But, so yeah, the Kunari enslaved her because they brought her back to Saharon, but then she developed Stockholm Syndrome, so she liked it, whatever. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, God. So, then... I get my memories a little bit fuzzy, but then Salit kind of saw her and was like, oh, you can join the Ben Hasrath as a Tallis, one who solves. And, basically, Tallis they are kind of like assassin spies. They go out and they steal things and they kill people for the Kunari. And again, obviously, I think the vast majority of Tallises are going to be humans and elves, because a horned Kunari can't really be inconspicuous across Thedas, but an elf or a human can. So that's probably why they picked her, but of course, no. In her backstory, it's because she was so talented. Totally didn't have anything to do with the shape of her ears. No. She was just that talented. And basically, it was a common trend in Tallis's jobs that she would never do things to the Kunari's specification. Like, she was supposed to steal something without getting seen, but then she'd meddle so people would know she was there, but she did steal the thing. Yet they never punished her for it. Despite it outright saying, like, the Kunari would have rather her not done the mission at all, rather than doing the mission and fucking it up a little bit. For some reason, they never punished her, but then what ended up happening, this guy had a Kunari relic, and Tallis broke in, and she discovered that he had, elven and human children being kept as sex slaves. Because, again, dark, gritty backstory. And so she freed them, murdered the guy, she didn't reclaim the fucking amulet or whatever she was supposed to steal from him. And then when she went to Saharon, for some reason she wasn't mind wiped or none of that. She wasn't put through re-education for her blatant, like, just for her blatant non-compliance. Anyone else, like, your morals from your previous life are fucking with your new one. We're going to re-educate you and get rid of those memories. Anyone else, that's what would have happened to them. But no. Of course, Tallis was too special for that. And instead, she was made like a dishwasher. And she was actually on one of the Arashok's ships that washed ashore in Kirkwall. So technically speaking, Tallis was in Kirkwall during the whole Kunari uprising thing, because again, Tallis had to be close to the action, because she's totally not a Mary Sue self-insert. No. Then, despite all of that, the Ben Hasrath got back in contact with her and were like, we'll make you Tallis again if you go and catch this Cerebus who was running amok in the Kirkwall countryside. And this is the events of Dragon Age Redemption. She was to recapture him. She ended up killing him. Again, expressly what the Kunari asked her not to do. And for some reason, they made her Tallis again so she could do this. And it is so emo, so Mary Sue-ish, so completely unlike the Kunari. It doesn't make sense and it pisses me off and I don't care. I'm angry. There isn't... How do I want to put this? We could go and fight them. There is no downside to fighting them. It would get us more XP. However, I can't see Amelia... I really can't see Amelia doing that. She just wants to leave. She has nothing against the Duke's guards. She was there to steal from him. And this bitch is Kunari. So, like, what does Amelia care? Like, at this point, she's like, I have nothing against Prosper or his men. This bitch tricked me and put me in a situation that I didn't really want to be in. So, like, yeah, we're not going to go fight them. Looting. That's the question. Hello. You're right.
Maker, save me. I'll die in this place.
Varric. Tallis could do it, but I don't fucking trust Tallis.
Trust it, bless you.
Oh, you too, sir. You too. Pile of bones. Yoink. And do you have anything to say first, though?
Please help me, my lady.
Of course.
My eternal thanks.
No worries, Andraste guide you. As I loot from your friend. And there's nobody in here, however...
We're good to go.
If my memory serves me correctly, if you bring Aveline with you on this mission, you'll notice how there are a load of obvious skeleton enemies. Basically, when you enter this room, Aveline goes inside and she sees a black vial. If you remember, they were all over the place in Dragon Age Origins. She sees it, there's a slip of paper, and she's been finding evidence that her father was actually imprisoned in Chateau Haine for a while. I think that's what she like reads the paper through the vial and she recognizes her father's name, so she shatters it, at which point a revenant spawns in and wakes up his skeleton friends, because that's what he do. Oh, hello! Oh, you're right! Haste it up! And bugger off! And summon the puppy! Yes! Go, Dingo! Just keep on him. Again, bugger off. No thank you. Okay, everyone is doing A-okay for health. And just you left.
Let's hope this escape route works.
There we go.
If we get to the caves, we'll be safe. I think.
You think? You thought that this entire situation was going to go down very differently, so, I don't necessarily know how much we should trust by, what you think. And hard in Hightown too, again.
Well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen.
Oh, bugger. All the parts of the unauthorized work have been located. Someone has made notes about a hidden cache of items on the pages. Ooh.
Something written on the back of this page, Hawk. I think they're directions. Want to check it out?
Hell yes! Absolutely, we are going to steal from your mystery hack. You're right.
And this array of sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life. After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, shit.
Varric, I love you. This is another companion quest. If you have Isabella with you, then these statues will actually talk to her. Basically, they were pirates who... They screwed over their previous captain by stealing his treasure, and he was like, I lay a pirate's curse on you. They came to Chateau Haine to sell off the treasure. However, at that point, the curse caught up to them. They turned to statues, and Prosper had them put in the vaults just to kind of warn people. And when you have Isabella with you, you walk down, and they recognize her as a pirate captain, and therefore she is the only person who is able to break the curse. And you have to get pieces of a dagger. However, effectively what happens is that you return to them, at which point Isabella realizes she's going to have to give up the very nice dagger. She wants to keep it. They need it to break the curse. You can either let Isabella have the dagger, in which case you get a shiny new weapon, or if you give it to these guys, they depetrify, there we go, that's a good word for it. They depetrify, and they promise to fight for you in the future, which they do in a later boss fight. Yeah, very, very interesting. I like it. Oh, hello! You're right! Haste it up! And go, Dane, go! Okay, oh, we got a Harlequin. We got a Harlequin, they are tricksy. Oh, come on, Amelia. There we go. Oh, shit, Varric. I completely missed that. Where was he? Oh, he's right there. Okay, and group heal. Okay, there we go. And you can bugger off. There we go. Oh, you know what? Get Panacea. And if you could group heal, that'd be great. Now you can get out of Panacea. You're healing yourself. You can leave Panacea now. There we go. God, Harlequins are assholes. You need to help me out here, girl. You really need to help me. And you need to get on her too. Take a sip. Yes, that's it, girl. Ooh, Nelly, Nelly, Nelly. Oh, God. Oh, God, you can't heal. Ooh. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. We took her out just in time. Oh, God, I need... Oh, there goes my timer. There goes my timer. Shut up. It's fine. It's all good. Okay.
We won.
Whew. Flipping heck. God damn. Okie doke. Let's loot this place before I end the episode. You didn't drop anything. And neither did you. How rude. Oh. Thank you, Bones. Nothing else in here except for the flies. A yoink. Mark of bravery. Thank you. And okay, so that's the way out. So much lovely torch room. Okay, so this way also leads up to the vaults. Yeah. It would grant us more XP, however, Amelia, she has no quarrel with Prosper or his guards. She just wants to get out, so we're not going to do that. Alrighty then, in the next episode, can we get out of Chateau Hain? Fingers crossed, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.